What's up, YouTube? It's Coach Cory, and today we got the first week of Pro Brawl League. It's a competitive Brawl Stars league where the top bands face off versus each other, and each team plays once a week. We've got 6 weeks, and there's playoffs at the end. We've got a prize pool. It's the first big league in Brawl Stars, or at least it's the biggest league, and maybe the only league in Brawl Stars. And today, we got some exciting matches. First off, we got Invictus Wakanda versus Nova Empire. And we got 3 best of 3s. The first one is going to be in Heist. The second one, let me look. I had it up a second ago. Oh, here it is. The second one will be in Gem Grab. And then if there is a third one, it will be in Brawl Ball. Okay, ready to go. Start whenever. So, they're pretty much ready to go, guys. I already have the draft up. It's in Heist, and the first map is on GG Corral. Invictus started off with the first pick. They actually auto-drafted, unfortunately, but they went with it. They actually had a pretty good auto-draft. It was Dynamite. Can't go wrong with Dynamite in Heist, right? Always got to have at least Dynamite or Barley anyways. And then, honestly, I like Dynamite a little more than Barley. And then they got Bull and Crow, and we got Nova Empire with Daryl, Colt, and Barley. Now let's make sure we don't miss this first match. And what is up, guys? The music is too loud? What about anyone else? Does anyone else think the music is too loud? Let me know. Thank you, Samuel. Appreciate it, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the chat. If you are an Android player, if you are a new player, let me know in stream. I'm excited to have all these new players in the game. I feel a little bit more lifeblood in the game. I don't know about you guys. Definitely pretty exciting. Just gonna check Discord, make sure things are all good. Yep. Just a little loud. Can you go in Pro Brawl League? No, only players who are in the league can be in clan right now. I guess we'll find out. Just a little loud. Alright, I'll turn it down a little bit. There, I turned it down. Turn it down a little bit. Let me know. So we're waiting for Sam here. Waiting for Sam to get in a match. They already finished their first draft. Now, guys, if you want the schedule, too bad I can't post images. What's up, Ice Spike? Too bad I can't post images in YouTube chat. But the schedule here, I'll just tell you guys the schedule. So first off, we have Invictus Wakandans versus Nova Empire, and then we have Nova Esports versus Invictus Hoppers, and then SOAW versus Nova Elite, and then Invictus Underdogs versus Frost Equinox. So hopefully it takes about 45 minutes per match. And this one's starting a little bit late, but not that much so far. It's only 7 minutes past the start time. So hopefully it starts up any minute now, any second now. You found a way to install Brawl Stars on Android in the US, but you can't play. I think that's true for a lot of people. And I think that's how they designed it, too. Is it basically checks to see where you are. I don't know. I'm not trying to help advise in this situation because I'm not supposed to. As much as I would love to allow more people to play Brawl Stars. But because I'm in NDA chat, Supercell, you guys might have seen, they're removing pretty much most all videos that are talking about how to download Android outside of soft law countries. Makes sense because if you could, if that was like widespread knowledge of how to do that, I mean, it almost would be global, which is clearly not what they wanted, or they would have gone global, right? So, what do I think about Spike? I think he's really strong right now. It's not like he's gotten buffs, but he's pretty good in the meta, and he's been good for a really long time. He hasn't gotten nerfed in 3 or 4 months, maybe? Something like that, maybe 3 months. Can I do an updated Shelly and Nita guide? Yeah, those are literally a year old at this point, pretty much, almost. So they might be a little bit outdated, just a little bit. Good luck to all. May as well say good luck. I'm not sure if there's any hold up. What do I think of Frank? I still think. Oh, here we go. All right, guys. Here's the first match of Invictus Wakandans versus Nova Empire, and this is the first week of Pro Brawl League. All right, here we go. We're gonna be following Raze. in this whole series. We'll be following Raze. They're going to be the blue team, the home team. So we're going to see, first off, in Heist, everyone's just trying to get a little bit of positioning. In GG Corral, it's always a little awkward because there's always only that one space where you can go through unless you're a Dynamite who can use the star power to get over those walls. Otherwise, nothing to do. So everyone's just trying to not let the other team build up their super. Bob Marley did let that happen a little bit, but looks like they're just being cautious here. I don't know what exactly is going on. I'm sure one of them is going to try and make a push at some point. But this can't happen on GG Corral. Oh, we got the first kill coming in from Nova Empire. And Lance has his super, so we might see a super here from Nova trying to break down this middle wall. I'm not sure if they're going to wait for some more damage first or they're going to go for it. They're just going to go for it, and they went to break some walls, but they missed. They missed those walls by the safe, so that's not very effective. Barley has super, but here comes Raze's turn to make a push, get some walls down. Sam wasn't even aiming for those back ones on purpose, definitely. And here comes Bob Marley with super. He's going to get some damage on the safe. Just a little bit, 81%. He's not going to get a super back, 72%, but they're going to be the first ones to get damage. And here comes Sword. He's going to jump in, and he's going to get it down another 15%, about a little bit more. And here you see Morton with his super, but this wall isn't down. If that wall was down, Morton would have an opportunity to super all the way to the safe. Right now, he's just going to have to super right next to it. And you see everyone on Nova has their super, but still no damage to the safe. Morton's waiting for some damage, maybe waiting for Lance. These guys are in voice call, so now we're going to probably see Morton come in, or does he disconnect? I'm not sure what's going on here. He hasn't moved. Oh, this is not good for Nova. There's lag. This is, yeah, Morton must have disconnected. They definitely, here he comes. Oh, and he just totally missed it. You know what, that was probably a bot. Let's be honest. That is really unfortunate for Nova having disconnected. There are no redos if you disconnect, because then you could just disconnect if you're about to lose, unfortunately. So sad to see a disconnect in the first game, but here comes some damage. Probably not going to be enough. Yeah, not quite. So Raze wins this first one. It is, you have to win 2 best of 3, so that's just the first game in the best of 3. Someone's saying lots of lag. I think the lag is on your end, guys, if there is any lag. The stream looks great for me, and I'm not seeing anything bad on the stream health. But that's going to be the first game. So let's reset the draft and let's update the scoreboard, and then we'll follow the next draft as well. We'll follow this one live. So I believe, because Nova did lose that first one, they get the first pick. So my guess is they're probably going to draft Darryl. Let's look at what map we have up. So it's going to be Kaboom Canyon. Sticking with, it's still Heist for this whole best of 3. Is the live stream not working for you guys? Maybe refresh. What? No, that's, well, yeah, that's true too. Alright, and you know what, guys? While we're waiting for this draft, let's find a game to watch. Just because, dude, you're telling me I have 100 people online and no one is playing a game. Is everyone watching PBL? What is this? Guys, what am I supposed to... how do I have 100 people online? None of them are in a game. Or is this just not working? Because... no, see, it's just not working. I didn't realize it didn't work. Now I can spectate. I don't know why the stream wasn't working for a second there, guys. Okay, so this match... let me know if you guys prefer me to not watch matches in between, like during drafts, and I will stop doing that. If it's confusing, I have no problem stopping. Alright, so first pick goes to Nova, and they did pick Darryl. Now the map is Kaboom Canyon. This next time. And we're going to see Invictus with their first pick. They're going to draft Shelly. They're going with a tank counter. Arguably the best defense in Heist right now is Shelly. So I do like that pick. And my guess is they're going to pick, let's see, Kaboom Canyon. They might pick Dynamite. I could see, or they're going to go ahead and pick a tank. I'm surprised they pick a tank. I don't know if double tank is really a strategy on Kaboom Cannon. If it is, I understand picking a tank just to make sure you got one. I might have picked a support character, though, just to take away maybe the first option for Nova. So Nova's going to have 2 picks around. They're going to pick their support characters, probably like a Colt and a Thrower, or a Thrower and a Crow. Is probably going to be their pick. I would definitely pick Colt, but we'll see what happens. They got 10 seconds left on this pick. And now, guys, we did speed up the drafting time. Earlier, it was 60 seconds to pick. Now it is 45. And so they did go ahead and they picked Colt. Sometimes these second picks end up taking a while because you end up thinking about 2 picks at once. So we'll see if this next one goes faster. Man, these guys played some lower trophy level guys. It's not a very fair matchup. Okay, let's see what you guys said about. It said stream starts in 3 hours until you refresh. That's really weird. Oh, you know what? I wonder if my event is in West Coast time. Because I was on the West Coast. So, I don't know what that is. When am I going to do a live with viewers? That's a really good question. I don't know. Have I been in touch with Sensei Adam? No, I don't know anything about what's going on with him. Alright, so make sure we don't miss this. Picks are done. So for Invictus, their last pick was going to be Crow. And then we see Nova with their last pick drafted Spike. Spike is getting a lot more usage lately in Heist. I don't know if you guys have noticed. But he's just been a good defensive brawler, and having a brawler who can play defense is really important. That's why you see Shelly's being used. Spike is probably the next best defense these days. Spike does pretty good damage, point blank, and that super is really good versus tanks. Spike is just good versus tanks in general. You need to be able to stop tanks in Heist. So that's why you see the Spike draft from Nova. So which draft do you guys like more? You liking the Darrow Colt Spike draft? They don't have anyone who can throw over walls. Neither team has anyone who can throw over walls. Invictus has a Crow who can jump over walls, but he doesn't get a super nearly as often as he used to. You say don't watch matches in between. Do I have clans for Android users? I don't, personally. There are some. JVSC prefers Spike instead of Shelly for defense. I can understand that. I mean, it has a little bit more range, easier to get his super in general, sometimes. Magana, you're going to play for SOIW today? Nice, good luck, man. When am I going to do a stream? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Double Tank Shelly's OP2? Yeah, on Kaboom Canyon, Double Tank Shelly really good. Wait, are we playing on Kaboom Canyon, or is it... Oh, it is Kaboom Canyon. For some reason, I was thinking of Bandit Stash. Here we go. In match, second one. Invictus won the first one. And if Invictus wins this next one, they win the first set. But you do have to win 2 sets to win the whole thing. For some reason, I mean, these picks make much more sense now. Okay, so we do see the Tank Shelly combo from Raze. We're watching Invictus right now. I did just say Raze. I meant Invictus. Spike already has a super. First one to get a super. Now you're going to see Raze doesn't have much chip long range damage, and the opposite, Nova has a lot of long range damage in Colt and Spike. Crow is their longest range, but he doesn't deal damage very fast. Shelly has a bit of range, but doesn't deal much damage from range. Nova with a really good range advantage in this battle. Also with Darrow. Darrow, usually the better of the 2 tanks, but they do have some better tank counters probably with Invictus. So that's what we're seeing right now. Invictus is controlling, Nova is controlling the damage, but none of the tanks have their super, so it's hard for them to push up so far. Here we're going to see Spike try and get their tank to go in. Morn's being really careful. I don't know if he's waiting or if he's just afraid of the Shelly who has super. That could be the problem. There we go. Morton does get his super, able to get the kill on the Crow. And he's going to just heal up now, wait for his teammate. And he's going to be okay with his bull being there, as he's probably pretty confident in his spike. Or maybe he's just going to finish him off. Okay, to finish him off. He's probably not going to want to super in here because, oh, he's going to super. Look at this action from both sides here. Yeah, if I was Morton, I probably didn't want to super in because there was going to be an invincible bull and no one on Nova is defending the safe. Morton died and he's going to be able to defend it because he respawned. But otherwise, no one went back after Crow jumped on the safe. I don't know what was going on. They must have had a miscommunication because neither the Colt nor the Spike went back to defend. And here comes Dave versus Sam, able to get that kill. We're going to see Dave get a chance to get some damage here. He's going to have to deal with a Crow who has super. And maybe we can get this Colt to come down, deal a little bit more damage as well. And we're going to get a Spike super and a Colt super on the safe. A good amount of damage from Nova. Not, actually a little bit more than Invictus. But Invictus might be able to make a push here. None of them have super, but 15 seconds left. Morton does have super. He's going to go ahead and super in. That's a great opportunity. No one is on the safe. And this might be the game. I don't know what's going on this side. Bob Marley has his as well, but 17%. And that's going to be the game. We're going to see it tied up 1-1. Right? Yes. Nova wins the second game. Tied it up in Heist. We're going to have a third game. What map is this Heist game? This is Kaboom Canyon. And Morton, who DC'd last game, got some redemption. Able to get the star player in this one. All right, let's reset the draft. So this next game is still Heist, right? And it's going to be on Bandit Stash. That's the map I was thinking of originally. Spike is OP. Spike is. I think Spike played pretty well there. He did a lot of damage overall. Since Crow got a crazy skin, you feel like Spike should get one too? Yeah, I think that just makes sense, right? Have a legendary with a crazy skin. May as well have the other legendary too. So what would you guys do for a skin for Spike? I've seen some cool Spike skins, like there's like a snow Spike. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, definitely well played by both sides. Nita is an aggro brawler. Do you think it's going to go global anytime soon? It depends on what you define by soon. I mean, we've been waiting a year. And going in a couple months, it kind of feels like soon. But is that soon? I don't know. All right, so the draft started. And Rays, since they lost, had the first pick. So they went ahead and they picked the best brawler in Heist, Daryl. Daryl can have the biggest impact on a game. So Nova had the next two picks. And they went and drafted Bull. They got their tank. And they drafted Spike. I am surprised they drafted their tank. This is what I was saying last time when I thought it was Bandit Stash last game. This time it's Bandit Stash. I'm surprised they drafted their tank. Because I don't think I would go double tank if I'm Invictus. But you could. Actually, maybe you would. Double tank is really hard to stop. But if you do know the other team is going double tank, and Invictus did just draft Dynamite, and then they drafted Crow. If you do know the other team is going double tank, you can sort of counter it. Like you can get Shelly. They already had Spike. I don't know if they would have been able to get the damage they wanted there. So we'll see who Nova gets for this last pick, either a Colt or a Thrower. My guess is a Thrower. Yeah, Barley. Thrower is definitely sort of needed on Bandit Stash. With that wall in the middle, can definitely be key. So White is saying it's technically global. White is saying it's probably going to go global in 2 to 3 months after the break. That's my question is, like, how big of an update does Supercell feel like they need to be able to go global? Or is it just a big update because it's global? Also, I sort of wonder if they hid some new things in this past update. I mean, right, they had an update a month after their most recent one, just like a week ago. Or no, like 2 weeks ago, I guess. I don't know, something like that. And they only had cosmetic stuff. So I'm sort of wondering if they were like low-key working on a new brawler and they just didn't put it in the update and they're saving it for the global update, which is hopefully the next one. That would be great. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. We'll see. I'm not sure how big of an update they want, right? Like, if they want a big update, then yeah, you're right. Maybe it has to be 2 or 3 months after they're back from vacation. But if they're not as worried about it being like their biggest update yet, like they're just gonna have global and like a decent update, like new brawler, some new maps, some new skins, something, I don't know, like that. And then global, maybe it could be a month after vacation. I don't know. Also depends too. Historically in Supercell, not everyone went on vacation at the same time. So it would be like half of them went on vacation, and then it would be another 2 weeks, and then everyone else would go on vacation. So that way it was sort of like staggered. They had some like coverage. That's what it typically was. Give you luck for Crow? Alright, man, good luck. You might have an event from said brawler. Punches shouldn't be that strong. Talking about El Primo. Are you late? We started 20 minutes ago, really. But I don't know. There's still plenty of the stream left. Do I know what happened to Sensei Adam? I have no idea. I know he was taking a break. Yeah, I don't know if he's coming back or not. I mean, originally he said he was. It's been a while, though. So I'm not sure if he's moved on or what. Crispy saying Poco is OP. Yeah. Poco is really strong right now. He got buffed 3 times in a row, basically, and the last buff was really good. So, El Primo is still not very good, I agree. I'm going to have a ranking video out soon. El Primo is pretty low on my ranking list. Alright, come on, let's start this match. Go, go. It would be nice if we could start the next one on time. It'll depend on if this goes 2 sets or 3 sets. El Primo attack should go back to the OG version in different directions, all the way back to tokens. Could be. I think technically, Invictus has like 5 minutes after the draft was done to start that match. Oh, here we go. As soon as I say it, they're already in match. Oh, here we go. Last game in this set. So we're watching Invictus. Is Bob Marley playing or not? It's not super important for him to be high up early on, since he is a tank, and he can't really do that much until his teammates sort of get some damage. So you're going to see Raze is going to try and push up a little bit, but Sam is missing some of his shots. His bull is dodging well, Morton. And we're going to get probably a stalemate for a while until at least someone gets a kill or a super, a Barley super, or a Dynamite super. Even a Kuro super, but that one takes a while to get. Since it's going to be just chip shots, it's going to be really up to this Barley and Dynamite to decide who advances. Wait, do I have this draft wrong? No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't have this draft wrong. I thought I did for a second. Okay. There we go. That middle is gone. This just got opened up a lot. That helps Sword out for sure. He's definitely going to be able to take advantage of that open range. He's going to be able to match up versus the Barley and the Spike a little bit better. Oh, I know what's happening. I have Twitch echoing right now. Sorry, guys. There we go. Fixed. Hopefully that wasn't too bad. Now we did get some kills coming in from Nova. Here they are making a push a super on their Barley, but no damage on the safe yet. Born's going to try and come in and build up his super. Going to help Bob Marley build up his as well, though. Who's going to build up their super first? Morton's trying to get it on the Dynamite instead, trying to not feed this. And Bob Marley still doesn't have a super, neither does the Bull. A little bit of damage from Nova, 15%. Not a big deal. Either team can still easily win this. But 50 seconds left. We are coming down closer to the end. Oh, actually, Morton did get his super. Okay, so he's going to try and heal up a little bit. Oh, he's going to take a lot of damage. He might just come in and kill... Oh, actually, he's going to go ahead. No one is back to defend except the Crow, and he just destroyed him. So now Sam is going to try and even this up, and he did. He was able to get a lot of damage. Here comes Bob Marley with a super as well. And Sword is just dealing a lot of damage. Really good defense overall. And he's going to try and get in and maybe finish off the safe. Probably not, though. Doesn't deal a lot of damage. 32%. And this is going to be really hard for Nova to come back in this. Right now, Invictus with a really big lead, 50% health. And 5 seconds left. Even if they get a super, I don't think so. That is going to be it. The first set goes to Ray. Or sorry, I keep saying Rays. I'm not used to it. To Invictus. The first set goes to Invictus. Well played to both teams. And Sam with the star player. I think that makes sense. He probably did the most overall damage. I think you saw 1.2. If only we had a replay system, he had his super back-to-back twice. Where he hit 2 people on Nova, and then he hit the bull on Nova again right afterwards. And then he got a bunch of shots on the safe afterwards. Sam did a lot of work that game, for sure. So now, this next best of 3 is going to be in Gem Grab. And you're going to see 3 different players on both teams. Because this is a band versus band battle. Did East like merge? Yeah, a long time ago. Spike or Crow? Spike is better right now. Crow got some nerfs, past couple balance changes. He's slowly getting a little bit weaker. You don't have a ban for low-level Android users. If you just type in like Android, you might be able to find a couple bans for some Android people. I know a bunch of people have been making Android bans. I don't know them off the top of my head though. You think for Heist Dynamite is better, but for Gem Grab Barley. I agree. That Barley, his best game mode as far as, not just best, but as compared to Dynamite, the one place Barley has an edge over Dynamite, I would agree, is in Gem Grab. Just because he's more controlling, Gem Grab control is very important. And we are going to play some Gem Grab here. Well, we're not playing it. But in Pro Brawl League, it's going to be playing. You pulled a Frank from a normal box today? Let's go. Frank a little better than he was before. Do I like Bo? To be honest, I really don't. Bo's probably my least favorite brawler. He's just so inconsistent, and his mines are just annoying. I think he's really bad gameplay. I don't think he's very good for the game. I think he could be a lot better. I really don't like Bo. And his star power is like cheesy. It like makes sense for his character. Like he's a hunter, he has mines, he can see in the grass. But gameplay wise, I don't like Bo. I don't like Bo. Thank you, Liu. I don't know how to say that exactly. Can you do a quickest way to max video, please? As you can only buy 1 of each pack of tickets per week. Oh yeah, is it now 1 pack per week? I think you're right. I did hear that. I will have to do a new video for that. I need to get some more information on that there. Kairos time in chat. Let's go. What's up, Kairos? How's it going? Bought all your brawlers from a normal box? That's probably you and everyone else, right? Although, actually, you probably got some non-normal boxes in your league bonuses. All right, let's see how this draft is going. So we're waiting on them to cancel ban. So the draft will start soon, hopefully. And in the meantime, let's just go ahead and watch something, because this will take a couple minutes at least. Probably. Ooh! Following some top players here playing Brawl Ball. No! They just messed up the draft a little bit. They accidentally banned a brawler. That's what we need bans. Alright, we'll get into another game. Well, those actually were top players they were facing against. I just didn't recognize them. Alright, well, they did start their draft. Okay, so the first pick goes to Nova because they lost the last 6. So they get first pick, and they drafted Ricochet. Let's see what map it is. It's Crystal Cavern. So we're still seeing Ricochet being drafted first, even though he's been nerfed a lot. And honestly, he's definitely dropping down my rankings, but Ricochet just wins his side so often, and he's really hard to replace. So I understand it. I understand why he was drafted. Man, we are not having luck watching games. They keep ending quickly. I don't know why this spectate isn't working. But anyways, this draft continued. And Rays had the next 2 picks. They went ahead and they drafted Spike, strong pick, and Tara, another strong pick. I like both of these picks. And Nova went ahead and drafted arguably the strongest brawler in the game right now, Poco. That might be a clear advantage for them. So we'll see what they end up drafting with their next pick. And I think they drafted Nita. I think that's what they just drafted. And so Race has the last pick. And they're going to need to pick a gem carrier, right? They're probably going to pick Pam. I already saw what map it is, but I already forget it. Crystal Cavern. Probably going to pick Pam, but you could pick Penny or Jessie. Might be a little bit of personal preference. I usually prefer Pam. For me personally, I'm not a big turret user. I don't really like the turret guys. Or girls, I guess. Turret girls. So we'll see what that is. They did pick Pam. So now they're making their game room. Alright, so this one should start briefly. They gotta get into the room. Okay, so I'll be watching Lester Mo. I don't know. They auto-drafted El Primo, but I'm assuming they wanted to get Nita. We'll see. They accidentally banned Nita, so they sort of messed it up. Does happen. Hopefully we'll try and get the ban removed from this, since bans are not a part of this anymore. Where is Lester Mo? Here's Lester Mo. We've been watching him. Sorry, guys. I haven't been... It's hard to read Chinatown. Glad you're enjoying it, Kairos. Not just Heist, though. We got 3 game modes: Heist, Gem Grab, and Brawl Ball. Do I have a free-to-play account too? I do have a free-to-play account. It's actually in band. It's not online. It's right there. No, wait, that's me. That's my non-free-to-play account. This is my free-to-play account. Should I add it? I could, I guess. That'd be kind of silly, though. Alright, I think they're getting in the room. Coach got a sweet video for tomorrow. Let's go, man. Oh, Kairos, you have a level 1 band? I noticed in your Let's Play that they were all your brawlers you were playing were level 1. Ninja is in his clan and didn't realize. Oops, is Brawl Ball in the special event slot? Yes, it is. And Bounty. How would you guys change the event rotation? Would you change it at all? Because I think the only thing that's like not perfect is the last 2 slots. Like Heist doesn't really deserve its own slot, I'm gonna be honest. Bounty is the least popular game mode, and then Heist. So I don't know if you would like have Bounty and Heist share the bottom game mode maybe with the tickets and have Brawl Ball have its own game mode, or would you try some other combo or some other switching thing? I'm not quite sure. We get some draft difficulties, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and watch a match. This might be versus bots. Let's see. No, this is the real match. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is the first game in the second set. Nova Empire versus Invictus Wakanda. And we're watching, in blue, we got Raze. No, Invictus. I keep saying Raze. I'm not quite sure. All right, so here we go. We're getting a lot of damage coming out from both sides. Pretty even for the most part, except I would definitely say that Nova's gotten more damage. And we're going to see Lesser Mo with his super now. This Poco did just use super, so this might be a good time if Mo can get in range of the Poco to super him. But he's probably going to die to this Nita. Just barely. And this Nita's going to be able to heal up while that bear does work on Pillar. Yump did get a kill on KC, and then another good super perfectly on KC, but KC got the kill, and he's going to stay alive. And Nova has a clear advantage. Got the kill on on Pillar as well. Nova with 9 just needs one more. Poco has supered. Rico just supered. Nita just supered. This is going to be really hard for Invictus to come back. And they're going to take this first game. They did take the first... Oh, I'm sorry. No, yeah, they're going to take this first game. Nova did lose the first set. So they need to win this set and the next one if they want to win this. All right, so that first game. And I think they're going to be drafting in Discord now. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. Yeah, there's still some delay sometimes. I think it's because of the Asian server, but not much you can do about it. All right, let's update the scoreboard, guys. So Nova wins this first game. And we'll see how this draft goes too. I'll keep you up to date. Okay, let's find a match to watch. And sorry guys, just trying to make sure this goes according to plan. Dang, that match ended fast. Watch some blue piping. Go. Ah! Duos! Guys, I'm surprised. Everyone said Duos was their favorite game by so much. Thanks, Kairos. Appreciate it, man. Ooh. Oh. Oh, so rip for this Dyna. Mmm. So technically what happened is Nova Empire made some mistakes with their draft. They accidentally banned a brawler, which they weren't supposed to do. And then they accidentally auto-drafted a brawler because they couldn't decide on what to draft. And then they never clarified what brawler they're going to play instead. They ended up playing Nita instead of the brawler that was drafted. So Nova never said what they were going to be playing. So we might have to make them lose that first game. And then on top of that, their captain who was drafting now left. So now they can't draft. So I'm not sure if we're going to end up giving that win to Invictus or not. I don't know. I honestly don't feel like... Not on the league, not if they give communication. And now they're basically talking amongst each other. Trying to figure out how this is going to work itself out. So, sorry for the delay, guys. Unfortunately, the first match already had the delay. That's awkward. Let's go ahead and watch Ash. Ash is so high. Look at this, 1,500 trophies. This guy's insanely high. This is gone. So we're just trying to figure out, make sure, see how that match goes, because if Invictus gets that win, they're going to be one win away from winning that first one. So we're just trying to figure out who should be getting that win. In the meantime, we'll watch some other top players. So this is a bit of a delay, sorry guys. 800 trophy Poco? Yeah, dude, this is crazy. Ash is, he was number 1 at one point. I don't know exactly what he is now. He's still top 10 at the least. So he's gonna barely escape here. OG loves playing Brock. OG, former number 1 player. Got to 1,400 trophies. He's a beast of a guy, beast of a player. Is 6.2k average or above average? It definitely depends on how much Lightning, it depends on the star power, stuff like that. Lightning says, you think that match should be void due to both teams messing up? Well, Invictus didn't mess up. It was all Nova. Nova messed up multiple times. So trying to determine how that should happen. Okay, so Nova's gonna actually lose that game because they made multiple mistakes. They auto-drafted El Primo and didn't tell anyone they weren't running El Primo. Now, I assumed they weren't running El Primo because why would you run El Primo? But they never actually said. And I did ask them multiple times. Nova. And I did ask them multiple times if that was true, but no one responded. So, really unfortunate to have anything like that happen. Nova having a little bit of bad luck. That first game in the best set, they had Morton disconnect. And then this one, they auto-drafted. Maybe this part isn't so much bad luck. That's sort of their own fault. But it happens in leagues. There's always mistakes on both sides. Got to find a way to just move on. If we don't move on, this night is going to take forever. It's already a little bit longer than we would have liked. And this draft is already messed up because Nova's captain left. So now we're waiting for the draft to start. We're just going to get a move on, though, with the games. No need to delay any longer. Meantime, let's watch some other games while we wait for this draft. Is Brawl Stars alive again? I would say so. Hell yeah, man. Toma! What's up, man? Hello, coach. You played Brawl Stars since 2 days, and you got 905 trophies? You love this game. Thank you for your penny guides. You're going to main champion. What modes is the best? First off, that is awesome. You pushed a lot of trophies in just 2 days. That is really good, so congrats to you. Penny, your best mode definitely gonna be gem grab, and then after that, it's probably gonna be showdown and duo showdown. I would stick to those three and just those three. Toma, how you doing, man? You stopped playing with that landscape control stuff, man? I mean, honestly, the game is basically a totally different game after that, so definitely a lot of people stopped playing, but I think a lot of people came back too. Trying to get them to draft. Nova's still arguing, and if they don't hurry up, they're about to get DQ'd because this is taking way too long. Unfortunately, that happens, but this time goes on. You have all brawlers except Spike. That is awesome. Your claimants from Clash Royale left your CR accounts just to play Brawl Stars? Dude, that's awesome. It's always good to have people to play with. It's so much more enjoyable. That's basically how I started when I first started with Brawl Stars. I went with some claymates from Clash Royale, and you know, some of us went separate ways, but it just made it so much more enjoyable to start. Being able to play with friends, always much better. You've been playing a month, you got Bull to 365. He's your best. You have 5,000 trophies? Trying to get a band where you know a fair amount of people there. But they upped the requirement. That sucks, man. But you're close to the requirement. You have 4 ballers. What should you use between Shelly, Barley, Colts, and Nita? Well, I always say it depends on whatever game mode and whatever map you're playing. Let's watch Ash. This guy's a beast. Bedardo, Super Side, what's up? Do I use Elgato to stream? No, I don't actually. I do have an Elgato. Okay, so we do have the draft starting. Nova had the first pick, and they drafted Ricochet. So guys, it is gem draft. And then Raze drafted Spike and Nita. Dude, look how high his Jesse is too. Look at all these brawlers. Everyone above 700. They all get +3s. What beast. Let's look at the leaderboard really quick. Yeah, Ash is #1 right now. Watch the #1 player. Let's keep watching. He's probably gonna wait a couple minutes to get a match. Okay, so let's see how the rest of this went. Okay, so here we go. Draft is finished. Let's just make sure we don't miss it. And I will update this as well. So Nova went ahead and drafted the best gem carrier Poco. And then they drafted Tar. So they got a solid group. And Pam for Invictus. Invictus Wakandans. And we're gonna follow Lester Mo. I do believe we can watch him. So Invictus will be in blue. Here we go, getting this one started, finally. Finally! Man, it is hot in here. I don't know if that's just me. Here we go, let's watch this. I was wearing Hard Rock Mine. And we got Invictus in blue, and they're going to get a good pushback, and they're going to get that first kill. Ricochet on Nita, might be able to get a kill here. See if they can finish off this Nita low health, but using that wall really well to stay alive. Able to heal up just a little bit, and that was all that was needed. Able to get the kill on the Tar. And now we're going to see Ricochet versus Spike. Able to get a lot of damage. Actually got the kill on Spike. Poco finishing off. Poco with that added range. Able to deal so much more damage now. Another kill for Nova. Almost finished off the Pam. And Nova has a Brawl in the grass here behind this wall. It's going to be a little hard to get up. But actually Nita did super. And that's going to be able to push off this Tar. And Tar's going to die. Did get the super. So look out for that later on. Right now Nova doesn't have control anymore. But has more gems. Nakul on the left. Able to keep a little bit of pressure on Invictus, but gonna heal up first. And we're gonna see what the U tries to use the super. Casey did just super and completely missed, it looks like, on the Nita. Another super from Pam. Casey sort of just walked in there and gave them a lot of damage. And it looks like Nakul died to the Spike as well. I don't know what happened to his super. I didn't see him use it, but it is gone. And it is 7-5 now. If Invictus wins this game, they win this match. Here, Tar is going to try and come and deal a lot of damage, but actually did die in the process. Does have super, but 8 gems right now. for Invictus, and Nova's gonna make something happen here. They need to make a lot of damage happen. Here comes a super from Nova. Man, I'm getting my names mixed up today. But totally missed. Oh, they did actually get a kill, but I think Pillar is gonna clutch this for Invictus. One more shot. Oh, they both died. Can KC get Yump? It doesn't look like, doesn't have the angle. And Yump is gonna get away from this. And this might be game. This might be it for Nova. Looks like they are gonna get swept by Invictus 2-0 in this first game, this first match of the first week. All right, so the first one is over. So we will update the score. You know what I need? I need a graphic for after words to say the scores. I don't have that. I might be able to like just add it. Maybe I can. I don't know. But anyways, next up we have Nova Esports versus Invictus Hoppers. Here, I'm gonna go like this. I'll edit these ones first just so you guys can sort of see exactly what happened. Oops. Gotta capitalize the E. And this is gonna be Invictus Hoppers. Okay, and that's okay. And then we'll go like, I gotta say, I'm like, the thing I used to update the draft, no lie, it's Google Sheets. Like, why do I use Google Sheets? I don't know. But it's honestly not very good. I really need something better. But it works, so hard to complain. All right, so no, this is gonna be 0-0, of course, right? And so it starts out in Heist again, right? And let's see how the draft is going. I know it is underway. And I'm just going to find the draft link so I can see how it is going. And hopefully this draft goes well. Oh, the draft is done. All right, good, good. So Nova had the first pick, and they drafted Daryl. Common first pick for Heist. And then Invictus had 2 picks, and they went ahead and drafted Bull. All right, and Bull and Colt. And these are different teams, guys. Invictus and Nova both have 3 teams. And honestly, that's just because you look at the leaderboard and they have pretty much all the clans in the top 10. It just seems unfair to not let them have the most teams. And we're going to see a Barley and a Crow. Don't want to punish top players for joining the best banks just because there's not parity. And then a Dynamite to finish off Invictus's draft. Okay, ready. Go. Who can I watch from Nova side? Okay, so they're making their game room. So they're gonna start really soon. So it's gonna be in Heist on GG Corral, just like it was started the last match. Chicken in chat, what's up, man? How's it going so far? First one had a little bit of hiccups. But we're only 15 minutes behind. I'm okay with that. That's not too bad. Do I know Coach TP? I do know Coach TP. I've definitely played him a couple times. How do you get Spike? You just gotta open boxes. Open boxes. Check my Discord. Okay. I was just waiting on one person. So I'm gonna watch Eric EX from Nova. Nova Esports is the home team, so I'm gonna be watching them. You're just here to support me? Well, I guess I appreciate that. Who won the first game? Invictus Wakandans beat Nova Empire. Pay to win GLC. What shampoo do I use? Head and Shoulders. It's a classic, man. It's the Head and Shoulders like Old Spice one. Smells good too. Yes, Wakanda's beat Empire, yeah. Is it worth it to buy brawlers in shop? I would not. I wouldn't buy brawlers in shop. Personally. If you want to spend a good amount of money, go for it. But otherwise, I would spend your gems on other stuff. OG says Nova Empire better just because they were crying, but they didn't draft Nita. Well, Nova Empire made a couple mistakes. So, it's sort of their own fault. And there's got to be some sort of decision. Someone had to have something happen because neither team was moving forward, and we had to get this going. And then it took a while to draft. So, here we go. In match. Hopefully I didn't miss much. I don't know how long that was there. I did miss 10 seconds. Alright, here we go. So we got Nova in blue, and Nova Esports in blue, and Invictus Hoppers in red. So we're seeing Daryl taking a little bit of damage. He's trying to get forward, but so far Nova hasn't been able to get some damage from their barley or their grow. And you already see Colt have super. He did super. I'm not quite sure I like that. It did open it up a little bit, but I don't know if it was that useful. But Dynamite has super. They do have two people who can wall break on Invictus Hoppers. Nova Esports has no wall breakers. You have obviously Daryl, who's really good in Heist. We're seeing Nova's really struggling to get damage right now. Honestly, I feel like Alec needs to maybe move up or something. I don't know. You need to get thrower and thrower. Here we go. We're seeing Prodigy does have his super now, but we already see the second super coming up from Dynamite and the second super from Colt. Here comes another super just to wall break out of Invictus, and a lot of damage from that Barley super. That was pretty good. A lot of people low, but no deaths yet. Ooh, a great super by, I don't know how to say that, Wizqua. And he got his super right back, and now Eric is desperately trying to defend and just stall them while his teammates come back. And we do see Dynamite and Colt with super, so we're going to get a little bit of damage out of this Colt at the least. Eric's going to build up his super. He does have super. Is he going to go in? Oh, that was an interesting super. He went backwards first. I'm not sure if he's trying to be tricky. Here comes Hazard supering in. Going to get a little bit of damage. Down to 70%. Prodigy's trying to move up, but Patchy's right there. Almost killed him. One shot away. Prodigy's going to heal up now, and they're just going to try and wait for Colt to come back. Probably going to super here from Barley. They're all grouped up really well. Eric does have a super, but he's really low health. Alec trying to just keep them low. We're going to get one kill here, maybe another kill. They're all going to be low for a while. Here comes Eric, probably going to super in really soon. 15 seconds left, 90%, 70% on the other side. Here's going to be a lot of damage from Nova, and I think they're going to clutch this. They're going to actually take down the whole safe, and just like that, Nova only had 90% damage on the safe, but bam, down all the way with like 10 seconds left too. Well done. Good patience by Nova, stacking up damage. You see that Barley super got everyone low, and then Crow came in, a little chip, and then Daryl super in, Crow super in. Barley got his super back because he had a really good super, got a lot of damage, and then he super the safe, and that was it. And that was it. A lot of damage. So that first, that's the set. That first game goes to Nova. So now Invictus is going to have that first pick. Invictus Hoppers. And the next game is going to be on Kaboom Canyon, a classic double tank Shelly map. So we're going to see what sort of, I always feel like this draft was really interesting because honestly, I don't feel like the tank picks are as important on this one. Like other drafts, Daryl pick is stronger first pick, I think. But this one, like if you have Bull Shelly, you're still going to do pretty well. Because you still have good counters. Oh, I can't approve the message, Revelio. Nightbot times out for caps. Huh. Alright, so let's see how this draft is going. So, first pick is to raise. So, yep, they did go ahead and pick Daryl. First pick. I think Daryl has been first pick every single Heist draft. I mean, that just tells you what sort of meta this is in Heist. And who the best brawler is, really. Who the most impactful brawler is. Now, there's so far, from what I can tell, there hasn't been a clear advantage to having that first pick, though, in Heist. As far as the record goes, it's been pretty even. As far as the first pick versus the second pick in Heist. It's been a pretty even record, even though you do get Daryl for that first pick. So Nova went ahead and picked Bull, making sure Invictus isn't able to go double tank, which can be really strong in Kaboom Canyon. And their second pick, still waiting, they got 30 seconds to make that second pick. They got 5 seconds left to pick, and they went ahead and picked Shelly. I don't blame them. But if we look back to last round, Invictus Wakandans did draft Bull Shelly. I'm pretty positive. They had Bull Shelly Crow, I think. And I think they ended up losing that because the other team just had so much more range. They had Colt, they had Spike, and that range really helped them. And they were able to just deal a lot of overall damage. I think Spike was the MVP that game. And so it'll be interesting to see if that Shelly pick is better than that Spike pick. I'm just going to guess Invictus Hoppers is going to draft Spike. No, they didn't draft Spike. They went ahead and drafted Crow and Colts. I don't blame them. Those are good picks for sure. Crow is a decent defender who can also attack. Colt's similar as well. Pretty good defender and pretty good offense as well. I always like Colt in Heist. And I'm guessing Nova is going to finish out their draft with a Spike pick. That would be my guess. They're going to actually go crazy. Not crazy, but this has not been drafted yet in Heist. They're going to go ahead and draft Brock. They went ahead and drafted Brock. But I don't think OG is there. OG is their Brock guy. I don't remember if he played last game. He might have. Why does it take so long to start a match? Well, after every game, you got to draft your brawlers because the map changes. You can't just do the same brawlers for the last map. And each pick can last up to 45 seconds. So you end up with, let's make sure we don't miss this. You end up with a 3 to 4 minutes in between each game. Why don't I play? Because I'm casting mostly. And also, I'm sort of like an admin. So I don't think it's fair for me to play as an admin. And I'm going to watch Eric. Eric. So they're probably starting soon. Did you know Mortis's cape is back? I did. So I did hear this. I think they're just waiting to ready up. Still waiting for a start. Should start anytime soon. I think we're waiting on Invictus. Cory, I see banned APK, but there is VPN. This is true. I am not allowed to help you guys figure out how to do that. But if you do figure out, I would be happy because I'm all for more players playing Brawl Stars. Show us a pic of me without a beard. You know what? I'm going to have to do that at some point. You're right. I will need to show a pic of me without a beard. Guys, I look like a baby. I look like 10 years younger. It's It's weird. You don't want to see it. Spike's the best ledger right now, so if you have the money, go ahead. This is true, but Crow Phoenix skin is the best skin. So if you have the money, maybe get that. You will get Spike eventually. That's hopefully true. If you keep playing. Cory, who should you upgrade to level 9? Colt or Tara? I would say Colt is, well, okay, we're talking about star power here. So Colt's star power is just a small move speed. Tara's star power is that shadow. I would probably say Tara. But I don't think you can go wrong with either. Toma says, I'm scared of getting destroyed. That's why I don't play. No, Toma, I just don't want to embarrass people. I don't think it would be fair to everyone if I played, you know? So, that's why. That's the real reason. You just got to back into. Here we go. Match started. Second game of the first set in the second match. Here we go. We're following Nova Esports in blue. They got that Brock pick. I'm really interested to see how that Brock pick works. Brock pick does do well versus Colts. As you might see here, it actually was an even trade to start. But Prodigy's getting a good amount of hits. He's starting to build up a super. He's got 3 hits so far, actually. And you're also seeing Crow doing really well against this Bull. Shelly's also really low, I think, from the Colts. And here comes Prodigy. Might die here to the Colts as well, actually. And here comes Prodigy's going to super the middle, probably. As soon as he does, Alec might super him. Not quite. He opened it up a ton. And we might see a Daryl super here soon. He's going to heal up. The Colts did just die, so maybe not. And you see everyone in blue just waiting. Actually, it did come in. And not quite miss, but he's not going to deal much damage. 19%, not bad, not bad. Bull doesn't have his super though, so if you're Invictus, you can't complain. That's a pretty good situation here. Although Patchy did just miss his super, and now Bull has his super. Although he's going to die in the process, and Patchy stayed alive. So, I mean, it's been pretty even for the most part, but I feel like Invictus is winning the small matchups. You're seeing Patchy survive a lot with a little bit of health. You're seeing Wizqua survive with a little bit of health, but here comes 2 good supers by Nova, and you see a Bull alone by himself on the safe, and Hazard doesn't know quite what to do. He's going to try and use this wall. Eric's doing a ton of damage, but on the flip side, we saw a decent amount of damage as well from Invictus, and a small lead goes to Nova. 19%, but here's going to be a Daryl super. Maybe he's probably going to wait because there's going to be some invincible Nova people spawning here, so he doesn't want to have to deal with those guys. Here he comes. He's going to come back. Here's Shelly with super waiting for him, though. We'll see how much damage this Daryl gets. Good super, but still got about 20% damage. I was going to super again, probably destroy those guys, so let's see if they can make a push, but it doesn't look like it. Eric is so low health, but not a lot of health left on the safe. One push could win this game for either team. So we're going to wait and see who's going to be able to push through. Eric is definitely waiting. Everyone is not super high up, so he could push up. He could push up. He's trying to wait for a little bit more damage. Here he goes. He's trying to go for it. It's up to Hazard to stop him. He does stop him, but they need to get, Nova needs to get damage. Here comes Alec, and he might be able to clutch this by himself. 1%. Oh, and the Brock star power finishes off the save. That last little damage. Nova is going to win this first set. That was a quick 2-0. Woo! Why is Nova using Brock? I tell you what, that Brock right there, that's why. Because Brock versus Colt, I think that was why they picked him. Not a normal pick, but that was a pick that Nova did because of the draft. I understand it. The other body you might have drafted was Spike, but I understand Spike versus Colt, not really a great matchup. A good Colt will usually win that. Usually. So here, we'll update this. This is going to be 0. It's going to be, oopsie. It's going to be 1. Okay, so first set is over. Next set is going to be in Gem Grab. Now let's make sure that they cancel ban. Instead of banning like last time. Okay, so let's watch a match because it's going to be a couple minutes. It's going to be a couple minutes while this draft is going. And I'll make sure to keep you guys updated as the draft is going. It is about to start. Hey Cory, weird question, but do you use the joysticks with your thumbs or your fingers? I play like this. So it's sort of a trick question because I use the movement joystick with my thumb, right? I use my movement joystick with my thumb like this, and then I aim with my index finger. So I aim like this. Like this is probably really awkward. It's like this. I don't think that, could you see that? That probably didn't work. Probably didn't work. Oh yeah, that just flipped this oopsie. Oh, it's flipped right now. Is it flipped right now? I think it was. My bad. I don't know what I'm doing. You say Epic and higher brawlers should get skins with effects. It wouldn't confuse new players. You only embarrass your viewers, Kappa. Toma doesn't believe in me. Yeah, I definitely want more brawlers with skins that have effects. You put both thumbs? Dude, what? Weird. Use thumbs for both joysticks? Dude, I can't do that. I just feel like much better with my index finger. I feel much more accurate. Thomas says I should just grind at #1. If I switched the amount of time I put into YouTube, into grinding trophies, I probably could. But let's be real. Why? Why? I'm so unmotivated to grind trophies. It just feels so temporary, you could say. Not worth it. So I can interview myself and clickbait #1 player in the world. I mean, let's be real. If I was #1 player in the world, that would be a great video. Wouldn't you watch that? Why would you not want to watch #1 player? That would obviously be better for my channel. Presumably. As long as I don't get too much on my high house. Who is Ivy Hoppers? I mean, I can tell you who's on their roster. It's Hazard, Pika, Wastequest, Sky, Sangwoo, Patchy Pirate, Red Brawler, Jake, Person, and Squilliam8. Squilliam8. Oh, the draft has gone. It has started. So Nova had the first pick. I guess. No, I'm sorry. Yes, Nova had the first pick. Okay. And they drafted Poco. Poco, the best, in my opinion, the best brawler in the game right now. And I do think it's on Crystal Cavern, just so you guys know. And then you're going to see Invictus. They drafted Pam. And then they drafted Nita. And then you're going to see a Brock pick out of Nova. Oh, I know why. I guarantee you OG is playing. OG loves to play Brock. And he's a gem grab guy as well. We saw him earlier playing with Ash. Playing Brock. Right? It is Crystal Cavern, and the next game would be Hard Rock Mine. And they picked Spike. I like this draft for Nova. I think it suits them at the least. And Invictus has one more pick. They're probably gonna pick Ricochet is my guess. They do, they pick Ricochet. Makes sense. Okay, who can I watch? Just make sure I have someone to watch. Pretty positive I do. Official draft formats are regulated in time and teams want to discuss best picks and counter picks. It needs to take that much time. Yeah, it does. I mean, guys, if you want to go look at other MOBAs, their drafts take longer. Now, they are drafting a little longer, but a lot of these drafts for competitive MOBAs have 1 minute timers per pick. Now, we have 40, we tried out the 1 minute timer and it just felt too slow. I feel like Brawl Stars, you sort of need quicker ones, but also their games are longer too. Can I let you in to spectate? No, sorry, man. If you're a league player, you can come in. If you're not, then no. I don't remember the rosters. I know this week. I feel like you had played before, but I don't remember. Do I think this game will go global? Yeah, definitely. After they already had Android soft launch, I'm like, you got to be really confident game's going global. I think what they're doing right now, guys, is they're making their game room, and they'll start up soon. Now, the one thing I will say that's like different. I mean, this is like obviously very amateur, right? This is the first Brawl Stars League, so we're obviously going to do things wrong. It's not going to be perfect. But like what you see in other competitive leagues, other MOBAs, they probably have better like intermissions between matches. Like, I mean, but there's also like other people commenting. They have like 2 or 3 people who are talking on the match. And then they also have like replays. So like in between matches while they're drafting, they'll have a board showing the drafts. And usually they have like the available picks. So maybe I could do something like that. But I need to get like better graphics, so I don't want to do anything like that. And there's no way I can do replays, definitely. That's too much work for me to be able to do it by myself. So I'm not like happy with exactly how the league's going yet. There's definitely things that need to be better, but it's the first run. So do I like seeing memes about my green screen? Are there memes about my green screen? I haven't seen any yet. I mean, I don't, like, if you go ahead and meme me, like, I'm not going to be offended at all. So go for it. Do I think this game will get almost as popular as Fortnite? Well, let's be real. No. I mean, I would love it to be. But it's weird, right? Because more people play MOBA games than any other platform. It's true. More people play MOBA games than any other platform. But if you're looking at like YouTube, if you're looking at some other stats, like mobile is lagging behind a lot. So just as far as popularity, like mobile is a good amount behind other games, not only in just normal popularity like YouTube and other watch time esports, but any sort of competitive stuff, mobile is lagging as well. So I don't know. Chippy says Brawl Stars has more potential than any other Supercell game. I really hope so. I think it's been a long grind to get there. It's looking pretty polished now. Is this tournament not a bracket like the scrimmages? So this is a regular season. This is a whole league. So there's 6 weeks in the regular season. So each team plays once a week. So you're going to see each team has a matchup, and I'm streaming every single matchup. So potentially I could have matches not streamed if I wanted it to be faster, but I don't want that. It looks like Invictus is having some difficulties figuring out who is playing. So we'll give them some time. I think Brawl Stars will surpass Clash Royale. I feel like it has the potential, and I say this because I honestly think Supercell's idea for Brawl Stars, like their idea for a game like Brawl Stars, was a really good idea because MOBAs are super, super popular. They're probably the most popular as far as long-standing games and as far as a genre. But there's no MOBA that has short games. There hasn't been. Before Brawl Stars, there was no MOBA that has short games. Now, obviously, to do short games, you sort of have to simplify the MOBA. Like, you could sort of technically call Brawl Stars a MOBA, but you could maybe argue it's not too. I think it technically is in the form of 2 to 3 minute games. Thomas says Clash Royale is super boring. Clash Royale has instances where it can be really boring. Is this? I don't think this is the game. Nah, yeah. This is just other stuff. I'm pretty sure we're gonna watch Ash. Like Clash Royale, you might have instances where people don't play a card for the first minute or 2 minutes of the game. And yeah, that's really boring. Like no one like I honestly don't like Clash Royale in some ways for stuff like that because it's a card game. You can sort of not know who's going to win, but you know who's very likely to win just based on the cards. And that alone is honestly, that's basically why I quit too. That's why I went to Brawl Stars. That's why I tried out Brawl Stars anyways. And then I stayed there because I loved it. Yeah, Legend, you loved your ass. I see you, man. Invictus struggling to get their players. I'm not sure what the problem is. And it might be a DQ because they didn't understand the rules. Not quite sure. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be DQ. So Invictus unable to get their players for their second set. So I think this is going to be a DQ for Invictus. And thankfully the other draft has started too. So guys, Invictus unable to get their players. So Nova just wins the set. They weren't able to get the players required. So Nova wins versus Invictus Hoppers. Obviously not a very exciting way to finish a match. And hey look, now all of a sudden we're ahead on time. Wow. I was like so worried about how time was gonna work out. Obviously this is not normally gonna happen. There's not normally gonna be DQ. There's gonna be at least, 2 games. But we haven't had any game go to 3 sets yet. So next up, we have SOAW versus, I believe it's Nova Elite. That's right. Yep, Nova Elite. Nova Elite. Okay. SOAW, and SOAW is the home team. Sorry for the non-exciting finish, guys, but that does happen in League sometimes. There is DQs, as you guys have witnessed. So it is going to be Heist. Again, starts out in Heist. You got to keep it the same for every team. Got to have it fair. So it's going to be starting in Heist, GG Corral. And let's go ahead and look at the draft. I do believe that it has started. I don't think it's finished, though. I gotta log in. Why did it log me out? That's the real question. Okay, here we go. So first pick was SOAW, and they went ahead and drafted Daryl Wright. That's been the first pick every single time so far in Heist. And then we're gonna see 2 picks from Nova Elite, and they're gonna draft Bull. I think, was that Barley? Let me double check. It was Barley. And then I'm just gonna finish this draft off. They also drafted Crow as their 3rd pick. And from SOAW, we're going to see Colt and then Dynamite. Pretty typical draft. Okay, and they're going to get into a game room. So almost ready. I can watch first brawler. Is he in you? Is he just not online? don't think first ball is here. But anyways, it's gonna be on GG Corral. So we'll see exactly how this works out. I'm excited to see this matchup though. And next up after this, the last match of the day, we have Invictus Underdogs versus Frost Equinox. SOW. Okay, I'll watch Manga now. Oops. Alright, Manga now, man. We're gonna watch you. Watching the mod. Brawl is responsible for a broken iPod, so you can't quite back that statement. I gotta go back and read up then. I gotta say, Clash Royale, I still play, even though I'm like not as hype on it. But also, I log in for War and like just War. Like War is the only thing I find exciting. And then it's one attack, and I'm always left wanting more. And it just honestly, it feels unsatisfying. It does keep me coming back, but it like keeps you coming back for like 10 minutes a day, sort of thing. Well, I probably play like 20 minutes a day. Let's be real. SE renovated for Clash Royale. I feel like they sort of felt confident with their game and they didn't change it much. They just kept adding cards. And I think that wasn't the direction they need to go. Like there was a straight year of no like actually good updates for Clash Royale. And I think that's why they sort of faltered. They're sort of like, all right, we got a really good game. Let's just keep adding things, make it a little bit better. But no, they needed to just they needed pedal to the metal. Here we go, guys. First game, SOAW versus Nova Elite, and we are watching SOAW on the bottom. They do have Daryl, Colt, Dynamite. I do like this couple. We got the Phoenix Kuro skin coming out. Nova Elite in red. And we're just going to see people try and trade back and forth. And Colt and Dynamite trying to just lock down this right side. Normally, sometimes you see someone on the left. Achille has no one to fire at right now. He's just staying over there. Just because, let's be real, it's a good place to be to make it hard for them to push up. No one's going to get too far up right now, but we do see Nova Elite making some push, but they're not getting much damage. Colt on SOAW does have his super, but what they need to do is either get a kill here and then try and push this Barley out of the way. Right now, they really need to go push up some sort of way. I mean, Dynamite can jump over this wall. You can maybe have Colt super, but you're going to be supering your own walls. That's never really a good idea. So a lot of back and forth right now, a minute in, and not really much going on. Here we go, now we're seeing the tanks get in action. We see a super by the Crow. I'm not sure I advise that. He sort of just died and didn't get any kills. Now he doesn't have his super. But we're really waiting to see one team try and push up past the midway point. We are seeing SOAW finally going outside of this left-hand side. They are going to start trying to push up. Here comes a good super, probably has at least one hit. Here comes Alex, going to push in. He didn't break all the walls needed, though. He's not going to be able to do very much. Here comes Crow. Oh, he missed. Crow missed his super. If he had gotten that kill in Manganeo, that's a good matchup. He could get some damage on the safe here. We are seeing some damage by this Colt. Colt's getting a lot of shots, 60%. 50%, and Crow's getting some damage, but he doesn't deal nearly as much damage as the Colt does. So clear advantage SOAW in this first game here. But here comes Nova Elite doing a bull super, and they're going to get some damage, and they're able to trade in, get the lead just barely by a couple percent. And, oh, a great kill by the bull, and they got a little bit more damage. Now, this Daryl does have super, so there is enough time here. And everyone on SOAW has their super. There is time for them to come back and win this game. We're going to go ahead and see Manganeo try and super these walls down. Here comes Colt coming in. Daryl coming in right on the safe, but Bull is right there to meet him. It's going to be up to Manganeo, and he is going to get this damage. Bull has super, 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left. Achille has some shots in. Can he get the lead? 20, 25, 22. Oh, It was a second away! Oh, that was so close! Wow, they were a second from that game, switching sides. Achille would have had one more tick. I think he would have gotten the lead. That 1% would have been ticked down. Another second, probably that bull would have been there. But SOEW pulls it out. They get that first win in this best of 3. Alex getting that MVP. Wow. Now that was close. Clear this draft. Man, oh man. Woo! Oh man. So next game gonna be Kaboom Canyon. So we'll see how it goes. Do I have any tips on how to play Bull? Patience with Bull. Toma wants to sponsor only chat so he can talk to himself. Armageddon, you love my videos, man? Thank you. Am I doing open games? Trophy pushing? I'm doing a league. Alright, so Nova Elite gets the first pick, and of course, they go with Daryl. So this can move Canyon. I bet we see a Bull. Okay, they're gonna go with. The SRW's gonna go with Shelly. They got their tank counter. So we'll see if they go with Bull or if they go with the support character here. We will see. We got 16 seconds left on the draft. Now, would you guys prefer I show the draft page like in between matches? Because I probably could do that. I need to sort of figure that out. I can't do that today, but I could do it next time. Okay, so Bull. I think it might be, before I was worried, I didn't want to show the screen because it was 60 seconds for each pick, and it could take a good amount of time sometimes. But now it's 45 seconds to pick. The pace is definitely better. So there was a Bull pick from SYW, so they got their tanks in. This has pretty much been how Kaboom Canyon has gone every single time. We did see Bull drafted before Shelly, but it was always Bull and Shelly together for the most part. And now we're seeing, but after that actually, but those 3 picks have always been the same Kaboom Canyon, but the picks afterwards have varied probably every time. So we're seeing Crow as the second pick for Nova Elite. And let's see if they go with Colt, see if they go with Spike. Could see a Brock pick. I doubt this Brock pick, but my guess is it's Spike or Colt. And I'm going to guess it's Colt because they don't have a wall breaker. But we'll see. They sort of have Crow. Oh, they're going to go with Spike. They're going to go with a different defense. Now, Nova has an interesting draft because they do have, you know, Spike and Crow are pretty good defense. They're both better at defense than offense. And Daryl's really good offense. But they don't have any wall breakers. So, I mean, Daryl's still going to be able to get, not exactly right next to the safe, but pretty close. So if I'm SOW, I'm probably drafting Colt here. Yeah, that's what they do. They draft Colt. Alright. So it is Kaboom Canyon. And we're going to find Manganeo. We're going to watch Manganeo. I got a lot of people saying, yes, show the draft page. Alright. I'm not even seeing any no's. So I guess I will do that. We need better emissions. So yeah, I do agree we need better emissions. No Brawl Ball safe for people. Actually, if there's a third set, there is Brawl Ball. But so far, we haven't had a third set in the first 2 games. Here we go. I missed like 5 seconds. Alright, so we're going to see if the team with a little bit more range wins this. That usually has been the case. We're going to see a good kill by the Colt. I feel like even though Nova has a little bit more range, I think SOW having Colt is really going to benefit them. So we see a super. Shelly has super here. We're probably not going to get a great chance to use it. Manganeo just trying to stay alive. and be able to build up his super. But here comes Danny. He's going to get his super. He's going to use it and almost kill this Colt. He's going to get close. Actually, he dies in the process. He missed the super a little bit. Didn't really catch the Colt that much. And got the Colt low, but not able to finish him off. Magnus is going to try and push up, build up his super. He's going to try and get this wall here. He's really just trying to build up his super as fast as he can. Brett's trying to do the same. Both teams getting kills, but not able to convert. Oh, here comes a super by the Colt, and then a super by the Daryl, super by the Shelly as well. Brett missed his super, but we do see Nova Elite pushing up really far. And also able to defend against SOW's Bull. Not much damage for the team, 7% and 4%, so pretty much a stalemate. Both teams pushing up a little bit, not able to do much. So Colt does have another super. Let's see if they can get a little bit of damage and then push up and get a super on the save. Since that nerf to Colt's super range, it's been a little bit harder for him to get damage on the save. You saw he supered on the save, but he only actually got 4% damage. And that's because he did it from that wall there, and he has to walk forward to be able to get that damage. That nerf was really key to Colts. And we're going to see what Achille does if he's going to maybe jump on the save. He is going to do that. And first of all, they're going to have both supers out of SOW to defend that. And in the meantime, Magane supered on their save. And he was able to get about 20% damage here. Brett has his super though. He might super in, but you're going to see two shotgunners waiting. So he's probably going to have to wait for a little bit of damage from his teammates first. But 15 seconds left. He's got to make something happen. He's got time. And here he comes. He's going to actually get decent damage on first ball. And actually, this is going to be a good amount of damage. It's going to be enough for the lead. And I don't think SOW has time to respond. They're not. And Nova's going to take this game just like that. Brett able to come in last second, get that win. See a couple times SOW maybe too focused on defense, overcommitted a little bit, and not able to convert into that offense. No big pushes from either team. Definitely a defensive game. So this has been evened up. This first set 1-1 so far. So this next game is going to be on Bandit Stash. Oh, they're not even posted out. There's at least 2 sets, man. Heist dance game. How much damage was that? I think Brett got 20 to 25% by himself on that push. It was actually, his super was really good. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he purposely went forward so he could hit the Shelly a couple times with his super. And that was really key, because not only did it make it hard for that Shelly to get any sort of damage on him right like while he was supering, but it sort of pushed the Shelly away from the save. And he ended up right on top of the save. And he just went bam, bam, bam. And that was the game. That was it. 898 boxes. Yeah, I have a couple boxes. I don't think I'll have any problems getting any new brawlers that come out. Actually, I don't want to say that because watch, they'll put a legendary brawler out and it'll take me 1,000 boxes. That's a lot of damage. Why do I keep my brawl boxes? Well, my account is maxed. So, like, I mean, I can get gems, I guess, but I don't know. Anyways, draft has started. And you guys I know you're going to be surprised about this, but Daryl was the first pick. That's never happened. Just kidding. If you join the stream, Daryl's been picked first every single time in Heist. Alright, so Nova Elite. I actually kind of like this comp for Bandit Stash. They went and drafted Spike and Barley. I think we saw Invictus run this, or maybe it was Nova, I'm not quite sure, in the first game, and it did really well on Bandit Stash. And then we're going to see Dynamite from SOW, and maybe, are they going to go with Colt? Who are they going to go with? Or Crow? I might go with Colt, but this isn't really a great Colt map. Until the middle wall is destroyed, it's a little hard for Colt. You can definitely still use it. But we'll see if they go with Colt. They could go with Brock, technically. I know some people like Brock. Brock is pretty good. It's hard for me to pick among other people. They got 10 seconds left. You guys are. This would definitely be more exciting. The other problem, though, too, sometimes, but actually, I guess it's fine. They ended up picking Crow. Okay. I do like that pick, too. And I'm just going to go ahead and make this Bull. They're going to pick Bull. Nobody's going to pick Bull. Right? I'm assuming here. Oh, I think he disconnected. Yeah, Bull. Okay. So we'll wait for this game to start then. Oh, they're already in. Wow, that was fast. Here we go. As soon as the draft was done, I think they just knew who they were picking. Oh. Alright, so here we go. We got SOAW in blue. We got the sort of double thrower comp out of Nova. Magana able to push up pretty fast, and that's definitely good for Crow, because now he can get these chip shots. If he's not able to push up, he can't. And wow, Alex already had his super, and the first kill goes to SOAW. Brett's going to build up his super a little bit. First Brawler doesn't have a super quite yet, but Brett doesn't have his super, so he did build it up some, but since he doesn't have it yet, it's not super important for SOAW. You're going to see a Spike Super, going to get some damage. Again, these Spike Supers have not quite been on point yet so far from either team. And Barley has Super, might use it here. Everyone is grouped up pretty well. And Alex is just going to go ahead and open this up. And that does make the thrower comp a little bit worse. And Magano is going to be a little more effective when Barley is down. But he's going to take a good amount of damage here. And there's going to be a good push from Nova. That Barley got pretty close to the save, and Brett is on the save. There's going to be a lot of damage. Almost on 30%, 20%, 18%, still alive. This is going to be the game. One hit. There we go. Nova wins the first set just like that. I told you I really like this Barley Spike comp on Bandit Stash. I think it's a really good control, just having double thrower. It's honestly really hard to match that sort of damage. And this is that one choke point, it makes it really strong, I think. Because you have to go through that middle. So Nova Elite wins the first set. So now we're going to go to Gem Grab, and the first map, I don't know if you guys remember, is going to be Crystal Cavern. Bob is very good. Bob said I'd be forfeit, and I was like, crap. I didn't say exactly that, but I was like, why? It definitely depends on what your brawler's at. Guys, wait to see a chance to realize it? Yeah, you click on the eye in the box. I kind of want to see mine. I want to see my luck, guys. What do I got? Dude, look at my luck. Oh my gosh, guys. I have such good luck. Look at this. I have a 0.2% chance of a legendary. That's good luck, isn't it? This is what I'm saying. Like, I can just... Here's what I can do, right? If I want to have, like, an OP box opening video, I keep... Like, you know, obviously I have to wait for a new brawler to come out. But first, before that, what I do is I open up a bunch of boxes and I just increase my luck. Because I'm all going to get is coins. Because I have unlocked everything. And then it's going to increase my luck. So whenever a new brawler comes out, I can just get, like, amazing luck and have it right away. If I want. I'm not sure if, like, that's a good one. Good idea. But... yeah, mine is high because I just have, like, these boxes that I don't do it. Guys, I kind of want to buy... Are there any skins I don't have? Oh, dude, why am I not using... Oh, no, wait. I'm using the wrong one. Okay, let's make sure we're staying on top of this draft. Yeah, see, they're almost done with the draft. I'm not paying attention. Okay, so... SOW the first pick, they drafted Nita. And then Nova drafted, they drafted Poco. And Frank! We're seeing Frank! What? Whoa! This is the first time Frank has been drafted. Guys, we're seeing some Poco strats. Wow, so here comes Spike at SOW. Let's see who they draft. If I'm SOW, I'm probably drafting, yeah, Jesse. I was going to say Jesse or Penny. And that's what they do. They draft Jesse. Who can I watch? I think I can watch Jeff. Who can I watch from SOW? I believe I can watch Jeff, but I just want to clarify. Wow, so look at this draft. We're seeing Frank drafted. I love it. Frank, it's not Bone Bike, so it's Crystal Cavern. It's Crystal Cavern. What's up, chicken doinks? Jeff, alright, I'll watch Jeff. Frank is definitely good in Bone Box. I do agree, though. You still don't have an epic after 6 months? I'm gonna be honest, sounds like you're not playing that much. Yeah, no Ricochet. I mean, Ricochet's been nerfed a lot, guys. So, it does make sense to not see Ricochet a little bit, maybe. I've been waiting for Ricochet to not be drafted. I don't think he's as needed as he was before. But it makes sense. Spike was drafted, Tara was drafted, Poco. All really good brawlers, Nita. But Frank, I think Frank, Poco go well together. Because he can take the damage and Poco can just heal him up. And then, like, because once Frank has the super, he can be really hard to stop. Cory, how much money did you spend on Brawl Stars? Okay, so before skins came out, like the last update, I spent like $330, and then I hadn't spent any money in like 5 months. And then because skins came out, I had to buy gems. Well, I didn't have to, but for the vids, I had to buy gems so I could buy the skins. And then I dropped 100. And another match. I think I have 300 gems left. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I guess wait for skins. Alright, here we go. SOW in blue. And Nova Elite in red. We got this Frank going down the middle right away. He's going straight for that wall. He's going to get that wall. And he's going to be hard to get out now. You just got to rely. Oh, got him, but he's down. He is down. Used his super, and Madness is just going to heal up. But we got Tar in the corner, too. Portal took a lot of damage, but he did get 3 gems, and he's going to heal up now. Nova has control. And this, if I'm SOW, this is not looking great because you really need, whenever Jessie doesn't have her turret, it's really hard to get back into it. And you're just going to see probably supers out of Tar, supers out of Frank. But actually, SOW is getting good damage right now. They're going to kill Mattias maybe. No, not quite. Not able to finish up Mattias. 1 shot right now. And Poco's star power is healing him back up. Porto with 6 gems. And has control. Mattias super jet. Oh man, this could be the game right here. 7 gems. Not able to get the other one. Mattias going to do another super, and he's just doing so much damage. Look at Frank. Frank is winning this game. Almost used to super. 8 gems out of Portal. Tar has super. 9 gems out of Portal. He's waiting, and Shadow's just like, no, I'm just going to kill you, and I'm going to get my super back. And actually, he didn't get super back, but he did a lot of damage. And that, I mean, that's going to be the game. Look at that. Frank, new strategy, guys. This is coming in competitive matches near you today. Or just right now. Frank and Poco did absolute work. Did work. Yeah, that was a Frank carry. Look at his 800 Frank. Yeah, that dude's pretty good with Frank, huh? Alright, so Nova Elite won that first one. Oh. I'm just gonna go like this. And let's clear this draft board. Now, guys. No, I'm excited. So, next map. It is still Gem Grab, but it's still best of the Gem map. And it's going to be a hard rack mine. Okay, so this draft has started. And SOW had the first pick. And they went ahead. I don't blame them. They picked the best brawler of the game right now, Poco. And Nova responds by picking Spike. Probably the second best on average brawler in Gem Grab, behind Poco. You could maybe argue Tara, but I think I would go with Spike. You have 5 seconds left, and there you go. Nita was picked. I do like this draft for the most part. I do like this. Actually, this is a good draft for hard work mind. And Nova's probably going to end up with Pam as a gem carrier. Unless they really like Jessie or Penny, but I doubt they go with Penny. Jessie, possible. And you're going to see Ricochet. Here we go. Ricochet was picked this time. At SOAW. And then Tara. SOAW. And I'm just going to guess. Let's see. Is it going to be Pam or Jessie? For Nova. Good job. They're going to go ahead with Jessie. I do like Jessie here. I think I prefer Pam. I do sort of feel like Pam is not super strong anymore. I just feel like, I don't know, the matchup isn't as good. I'm not quite sure what it is, but Pam is honestly I feel like part of what it is everyone got buffs in the last couple updates. Pam hasn't gotten a buff in a really long time. I think that's been, I don't know if it's a problem. I mean, Pam was good, like the best gem carrier for a long time. So, not that she deserves it, but kind of. Here we go, in match. Now, if Nova wins this game, they win this match. Alright, here we go. So we got SOAW in blue. They do have Poco, and that's some good damage right away. Look at this Dragon Knight skin. They got the pink skin. They got the Panda Nita skin. And SOAW is going to get that first kill, and they're going to grab control pretty quickly. And Ricochet has his corner, and it's going to be pretty hard to get that Ricochet out. Spike's going to try his best. He seems like a good amount of damage doing so. He's still alive, though. He can still win this. He does have his super now. Everyone I know has taken a lot of damage. They're all pretty low. They got to take this time to heal up. They got to get their supers. And Port's going to come in, try and deal some damage. They're going to group up a little bit. And I'm surprised there's no... Oh, wait. Poco didn't have his heal. That's why he didn't use it. And a good amount of damage from Nova. If they... Let's see if they can capitalize. They're able to get 2 kills. Okay, they think they control. They have 4 gems. They're going to get this 5th gem, get this Jessie turret up. And this is going to be their chance. They're going to try and get a spawn trap going here. But Spike did take a lot of damage. It's going to be up to Ricochet to keep them out of this. And Max is probably going to super here, keep this Ricochet back. Gun is going to try and take this corner, get the Spike out of here. 7 gems so far for Nova. That turret is still up. That Dragon Knight turret looks pretty sweet, gotta say. And you're seeing this Nita on Tara matchup is not doing very well for the Tara. Nita typically wins this in Portal. Not Portal, I'm sorry. SOAW's gem carrier Poco did drop the gems. 9 gems right now for Nova. This is going to be 10 gems. And SOAW is going to be something happen quick. It's up to Coffee, maybe, if he can get a crazy super. But I don't think he knew where Portal was. He still has a chance to super and kill Portal. A little bit of time. He's got to do it right now. Oh, and a Tara super. Can they clutch this? Oh my god, a lot of damage coming out. It's up to Coffee. I don't think they're going to be able to get this. They had 2 kills. Tara supered, Ricochet supered. Honestly, the Tara super made the Ricochet miss. But did pull the gems closer to spawn. And I don't know if they're going to be able to clutch this. 8 seconds left. Actually, they could get this kill. They are going to get this kill. And we do have a heal from Poco. Oh my god. Can SOAW walk away with this? No. They're going to get a couple kills in the spawn. But again, they're reset at 15. Can they get another spawn kill? Now you see all the guys in Nova are all, you know, they're not high health brawlers. Coffee can still super here. He can get a kill. 3, 2, 1. He's got a super. Another kill from SOAW. This is insane, but they haven't been able to pull it out. The whole time, this Nita has stopped them. This Nita has been the gatekeeper on stopping SOAW from winning this, but SOAW refuses to give up. They're not going to let this end quietly, and now that Nita has had enough, Nita's going to pick up the gems and is taking it in his own hands. Shadow Jutsu has had enough. And that's going to be it. Not this first set. This set is over. Nova Elite beats SOAW 2-0. Good games to both teams. So now next up, I'm not sure if these guys are ready or not. I think they aren't because we're 10 minutes early. But we have Invictus Underdogs versus Frost Equinox. And right now we're waiting to hear back from Frost. Hopefully they're here. We will see. If Frost isn't here, we'll have to DQ them, but there's plenty of time. They have until 7:30 technically, I guess. Alright guys, I'm gonna take this time. I'm gonna go be right back. You know. But of course first, I will find a match to watch. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna find a match that's gonna last longer. Dude, look at this. He has 10 elixir. Oh, his teammate's alive? Is he? How am I still watching? I mean, this is duos, but I don't see his teammate. I guess he just watched till the end. I don't know. Okay. Let's find a different match to watch. Here we go, here we go. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. What is this tunnel bear talk? What is... Oh, dude, you know what? I didn't even realize my mic wasn't in the right position this whole stream. 3 hours. No, 2 hours. And it was in the wrong position. I hope my audio wasn't weird. I don't think it would have been that bad. Alright, there's a lot of words in chat that I don't know what they mean. Did I finish my coffee? I did. I did. Oh, you know what? I should get rid of this draft. Alright, anyways. Why don't I get this set up too? Okay, so it's gonna be... Who's on the left? Who's on the left? It's Invictus. Invictus Underdogs. Go like this. I hope they're not offended by that. Look at that. Dude, that's a high Daryl who doesn't have star power. Jake wants to be spectated. Oh yeah, there's a lot of guys in here I can spectate that are obviously really good. I hope these guys don't mind me spectate. Looks like they just practiced some PBL. You can see they all got specific comps. And we do see that Brock pick. Nova loves the Brock pick, I feel like. What happened to Team Liquid? They merged with Nova. Cory, what do I use to stream? I use OBS. You can download it for free. Pretty easy to do. Did I finish this? I didn't. What am I doing? Okay, so... Oops. Okay. Hopefully Frost shows up. The match is supposed to start in 4 minutes. Technically, they get DQ'd at 7:30. They have 15 minutes to start the match after the match time. So... I don't know what's going on here. But we're just gonna have to wait. Should I play a showdown game, guys? Amazing Bob says Frost isn't gonna make it. You're telling me this on stream? You know there's like a Discord chat that you've been pinged in? But I guess that's one way to tell them. That's pretty disappointing. They had 2 weeks to prepare, and they don't even show up. Definitely pretty sad. They removed you from channel. No, you're not removed. I can see your name on the people online. So, unless it's like the wrong Amazing Bob. I mean, let me look at your roles. Possible it's messed up? No. You have the right roles. Well, let's see what's going on, guys. We might have this last rest DQ'd, in which case the stream would be over. That would suck. Okay, so Frost is not showing up, guys. So Ivy Underdogs wins by default. Win by DQ. So here, why don't we look at the end of the day results? Okay, how about that? So we had Invictus Wakandas versus Nova Empire. And man, so there was no Brawl Ball today. And then Nova Elite versus... Wait, is that what the match was? It was Nova Elite versus SOW. Yeah, that's correct. And Nova Elite 1-2-0. And then we had Nova Esports versus Invictus Hoppers. Oh, I know why. I need to go like this. Here we go. And then Nova Esports won that 2-0. And then Invictus Underdogs versus Frost. I mean, I don't know if I count this as like a 2-0 or I count it as a... It says I have to do a score. I mean, I guess that technically just counts as a 2-0 because it's a total DQ. So every game was technically 2-0. I agree. Well, we invited them, but I'm really disappointed in Frost right now. There's no question. Do you like Phone Cats? Yeah, he's a good streamer. We should get people from chat to play in their place if they don't show up. Yeah, right? That would be fun. I mean, clearly Frost was not organized enough. But I'm guessing they just didn't have people who could make it today. Hopefully it's just a temporary thing. Hopefully they have the players for next time. If not, then I don't know what will happen. We will see. But at least they let us know and we didn't get dragged on here for 30 minutes. Yeah, that's definitely a bummer. Alright guys, so I don't have the matches for next week. Guys, if you want more information on Pro Brawl League, there's a match every week starting at 5 p.m. Eastern every Thursday. 4 matches a week. Each team plays once a week. 6 weeks of playing. I didn't exactly show. Is there any way I can like show the... I'll show the updated standings. Here, actually, I can't like copy paste anything in chat, so... Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Here we go. Standings. I put the standings in chat. You made a Jesse strategy? Man. Alright guys, so that's just gonna be it for today's stream, and I'll be streaming again next Thursday, Pro Brawl League, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern. Alright guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you